Sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. If all the things you never show, there are the things I want you to know. Secrets die in your heart to slow. But if you don't want to tell me now, I guess I'll never know.
Oh, it's just me all by myself, guys. So, I just want to say, Mustang, I'm doing this mostly for you, to be honest with you. I was sitting there working on my video, and although I've been working on it all day and yesterday and all that stuff, and I thought, you know what? Well, it's not just you, but a lot of the reason is you. And it's because I thought, you know what, let me just come say hi, because I know it's been, yesterday will be a week since I've done a live. And I think Adam went to sleep. I asked him if he was awake, and Mustang, stop. Look at, so I'll get to you in a second there. But anyways,
Mustang 1965 Super Chat, $10. Thank you.
thank you, Mustang. Mustang, I feel like I think she's rich this month or something like that. So actually, so I'm just gonna say hi to you guys. I thought, you know what, like I said, um, I haven't overly been in the mood to want to do lives lately as much as I've wanted to work on videos. There's some moments in life, like I'm on cancer. I can be sociable, but I can also climb it back into my shell and just kind of like to work and just be like, in a sense, alone and just work on my stuff that I need to get done. As a person, I will never claim I have ADHD, but I don't focus well. So my best time to focus is when I'm by myself and I don't get distracted. But I'm sitting there missing you guys, like the loyal ones that always come and watch all the time. And I'm sitting there missing you guys, and I'm like, you know what, YOLO, let me just do a live and take a break from the video I'm working on, which is a Lucy Letby one. And it's taking me a lot of time because it just certain things. I'm only at the 20-minute mark. That 20-minute mark has taken me probably about 30 hours so far because it's so intricate when you're doing certain details and stuff like that. It's just a lot of work, is all it is. And I don't think sometimes people, when you're not a creator, really truly appreciate the time that goes into making a video, especially when it's one that, you're trying to make it so that it's informative. So this one for Lucy Letby, for anyone who's ever into that case, and that, of course, is the nurse that was convicted and has 14 whole life sentences, what they call in the UK. So she will never see, the outside world again, besides perhaps when she gets her hour of free time or whatever she gets in the yard or whatever. But anyways, so this one's very important to me, so I'm putting a lot of time and effort into it. As I'm working on this video for Lucy Letby, it's just so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking because as I'm putting that video together, we're literally talking about children whose lives were taken at the hands of Lucy Letby. And not only that, but the attempted lives of the other children as well. But when you're sitting there and you're listening to like triplets and twins, and Lucy Letby, was the nurse that was on shift of all of these. As I'm putting it together, I'm just like, Pendulum, you're lying to me, because she is guilty. She is guilty, guilty, guilty. I mean, her peers saw it that way. But anyways, so yeah, so I could be working on that still now because it's taken a lot of time, but I'm here to say hi. So I'm going to say hi to, let's see who's in the house. It's always the loyal ones, right? It's like you got 16 people in the live right now. I know it's really late. It's like 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So, of course, Mustang's in the house. Shelly's in the house. Hey, Shelly sees through. It's a crime and shame. It's about time. It's about time. Streamlabs is in the house. And what else we got? We got CJK. What did CJK say? Hey, y'all. Sitting on the balcony in Miramar Beach, listening to the waves. Oh, my goodness. And something like Frog Storm is going to bring rain. The waves were getting bigger today. Oh, well, that sounds amazing. So are you on a vacation, CJK? Sitting on, because it's like, yeah, I'm thinking that you're not at your home, but you're like on a vacation or something. Anyways, that sounds perfect. I love the water. I love the ocean. It's actually what brought me back home, to British Columbia. I'm from Vancouver, and honestly, I've spent half of my life in Alberta. But if there's one thing that, as a child, I can always remember, it was always when my mom would take us to White Rock Beach, which is the Pacific Ocean, but it's called White Rock, this section of it. And it's one of those San Francisco type hills that you go down when you go in a certain way, and the water is just forever going on. And the US border is like right across the way, like it's right across the water, and the sparkling of the water. It's just a childhood memory, and I always miss the ocean. So it always brings, oh, so you're in Florida. Nice. Oh, okay. Now, as a child, Florida was always one of those places that seemed to make it to the news, that always had a bunch of cyclones or hurricanes or different stuff. And I always thought to myself, besides it was like deemed as old peopleville, I always thought to myself, like, why would somebody want to live there? They keep having all these, like, I don't know, typhoons and these different things all the time that keeps wiping out certain sections of it. But yet it seems like everyone loves to go to Florida. Being a Canadian, like I said, it's just what is from the news when you're a kid and stuff like that. And I just always was like, I'm glad we live in Canada. Because we never got stuff like that. Only in like 1980s, I think, we had like what was it, earthquake or something? No, it was a tornado or something in like Edmonton, I remember. But things like that are very rare and few and far in between in Canada. We just don't see those type of things happen over here. Thank you. True crime housewife. Hey, how are you? Are those green grasshopper things? We have them in Arkansas. Are you talking about crickets? Hey, Sharon, how are you? Oh, it's Sharon too. Sharon was like, "Are you doing a live yesterday?" And I'm like, "I was going to, but nah, I'm not gonna." And then I told Adam, "Yeah, I'm not gonna do one today either." I said I would, but I thought, no, I got to keep working on this video. And then guilt overrun me. And Sharon, I remember Sharon's like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go to bed then." And I know that Mustang is sitting there, just itching for a live. So I'm sitting here, just wanted to say hello to you guys and talk about some cases and just talk about whatever, actually. Hi, Diana asks, how are you? And who else is in the house? Anybody else? Nah, I think that's about it. 24 people. Okay, so I'm just going to start off with a couple things first. And one is to Miss Dog Lover's not in the house right now, but I want to thank Miss Dog Lover. Miss Dog Lover, she had sent I think it was a $20 PayPal over the other day. And so I want to thank Miss Dog Lover. When you see this video, if you see this video, which I'm sure you'll see this video because you're a dedicated It's a Crime and Shame fan. So, and plus you're a good friend. So I want to say thank you for that. Hi, Michelle O. How are you? And so, and Adam, either he's a ignoring me or sleeping. But I did tell him I wasn't doing a live today. But I thought, I'll message him earlier. And I was like, just because I was like YOLO last minute. Okay, what? Sorry, my microphone's in my way of what I'm looking for here. Oh, there you are. Okay, so I want to say, okay, so this hat right here, I just want to say, so Mustang had sent me over a skull that she wanted, and she basically had sent me that front skull there, and so I wanted to. She wanted to buy a toque, a Halloween toque. Sorry, I got to move this microphone for a sec because it's driving me crazy. So, anyways, even though that might be too close, but anyways, so yesterday, I think it was yesterday, right, Mustang? So I designed this one specially for Mustang, but of course, and then I kept it at a lower price for Mustang. So if anyone does want to buy it, just go over to the merch site. I might leave it up still. I might just leave it up because it is kind of cool and Halloween's coming up. Unless you want this only for yourself, Mustang. But anyways, so she sent me over the skull, and then I wanted to design around it a little because the skull by itself just looked boring and lame. So anyways, so thank you very much, Mustang, for purchasing your toque that you said that, or that you wanted, and the $10 tip that I heard go off as well. Because on my computer, my OB, my Stream Labs is still on. So all of a sudden I heard it, and then I heard the coffee app go off, and that was Mustang buying 5 coffees, and Mustang donating $10 today. So yes, I appreciate it very much. I haven't done a lot this month, so I haven't really earned a lot. So it really does help. Mustang, thank you so much with the fees that I have to pay every month for doing YouTube videos and stuff like that. But I want to just give a heartfelt thank you to the supporters and even people that don't support and just come in and, support the channel, meaning you don't have to ever donate. But just coming in to support the channel means a lot. And you guys know that. But you have to give appreciation where it's due. And of course, let's see here. Is there anybody else I'm missing? Or if I am missing somebody else right now, I'm very sorry. But so Miss Dog Lover and Mustang, thank you so much. I know there's some other people that did last week. I just can't think of the names right now. But thank you guys very much anyways for the support. And the other thing I wanted to quickly say as well is I haven't really talked about this channel. It's only because I hadn't done videos at the time. But this is another one of my channels that I've been working on, and it's called ThinkBox Media Source. So if anyone that's a beginner or wants to know how to make a thumbnail or create an animation, I've just started working on it with Wondershare and with the Canva program. For me personally, these are two great programs that I love using, and I love using them together. So like my Lucy Letby video that I'm making, I go over to Canva and I create sometimes a whiteboard in a sense of different elements throughout it. And then I take it down into Wondershare, and then I'll create different elements to it as well. And so they're very simple programs to use. So if you are in, it doesn't matter, you guys, I just want to let you know this. So Canva is a great program. If anyone ever wants to make, like, instead of going to buy a card or do something like that, Canva is something so simple to create a video, even a little animation, make it a Christmas card, make it a Halloween card, make it a birthday invitation. You can do whatever you want when it comes to creating something. So it's one of the simplest things to use. There's so many options to it. I love using it. No, I don't have any. Well, do I have a promo code for it? No, I don't think so. I think I did at one point, but I just didn't care enough because I just like using it. And Wondershare is the same thing. It's a program that offers a lot of different things you can do. So if there is anyone interested, you don't have to be a creator. You just simply might want to make some cute videos for your family, maybe for a wedding, for a loved one. Doesn't matter, okay? So I've done a lot of beginner ones so far, and I got a lot more to do still. But anyways, if you haven't subscribed, maybe consider going over there to subscribe, because I'll be putting out a lot more videos to that channel as well. And other than that, that's it for that part of it. And then we're going to go back over here to Rachel Morin. Not sure, what are you guys talking about? You're welcome. Thanks for all. Thanks, Mustang. Shelly, I think I must have heard something real behind the scenes. You must. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Michelle, I think he's. Do you think the guy who's blowing smoke? What are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about? I saw his update too. I'm very keen to find out more. Hope Ellie gets all the perps soon. Yes, in Central Florida, Lakeland. Sharing is caring. You're not feeling well, Sharon? Hugs and bless. Love you. Oh, you did go to bed, but only slept 2 hours. This hurricane. My husband's ankle was hurting yesterday, Sharon, and it's because it's raining. It started raining. My husband ankle only hurts when it gets like cold outside. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny, eh? Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just kind of uh oh, okay. I think you guys are talking about Delphi. Um Mustang, you know what? I'm honestly, I haven't done anything with Delphi whatsoever because honestly, besides I think Kagan Klein getting moved, um, there's like nothing new. There really is nothing new with Delphi. Um, there's like there's nothing going on with Delphi. That's just the bottom line of it. Um, what did Ruckus say about Delphi, Michelle? Ruckus, okay. Ruckus said there were several people involved in Delphi, but he's not giving names. That he wants to give the police time to arrest them. Okay. So, I mean, it goes with anything. Okay. So, I believe that there's multiple people involved in Delphi myself. Um, yeah. So sorry. I do. Yeah, I do. I think I have it right here. Copy, paste. My bad. And just so you know, you guys, all the links are in the description of this video as well as every video. So whether it's that you want to go check out the merch site or whether you want to follow me on Twitter or Facebook or anything like that, all those links are in, even including the ThinkBox Media Source and a couple other channels. But anyways, all those links are always in the video description. For the longest time, I actually didn't know. When it said click the description, I'm like, what do you mean? And I had no clue for the longest time that when it says see more, psht, that's where all the information is. Mm, calling me crazy. Some people do. Anyways, so as for that, I'm not sure where that information came from or not. Regardless, it's not factual until, of course, it hits out there by the police, the LE, or unless I see something at least on in the media saying something about some sort of update to do with Delphi. So I'm not sure what it is. Maybe Ruckus post is very short. Maybe a mod could get his link if Sunny allows. Yeah, a mod can if they want and post it. That's absolutely fine. Hi Ben, how are you? Oh, back. There she is. And okay. So yes, that's what I was asking you if you heard, and it's true. Well, somebody had mentioned it the other day, but you know me, kind of like probably how Ruckus works in that too, right? There's certain people that truly do want resolve, and I'm not going down all these rabbit holes anymore with Delphi. I'm letting Delphi play out until the next big event happens. So I've always believed that there's multiple people involved with the Delphi, and you guys know that. And one of the last names that you guys know I've always talked about was the Paladinos, because the Paladinos were mentioned multiple times. And so for me personally, I'm just waiting and seeing. So again, if there's information, you guys, it's not official. So just take it with a grain of salt, like always. But there's certain creators out there that you give more of a grain of salt to than you do to other ones. So that's all I can say about that. So I will have to maybe take a peek at that and just see what Ruckus is saying. Ruckus says he knows now who and why. Again, I'm not sure where he's getting his information from. If he does, like I said, I mean, we just want justice for Abby and Libby, right? Whether it is Richard Allen by himself, whether it's Richard Allen with other people, bottom line is we want justice for Abby and Libby. And I personally won't rest inside until Abby and Libby have had their day. and that justice is served. I don't think it will fully be served. That would be great, but I just don't think that that's going to happen, to be honest. But something is better than nothing. And if it just means that Richard Allen gets charged, then so be it. Meaning we can't change the inevitable of what's going to happen. But at the end of the day, Abby and Libby deserve justice. Everyone that has lost their life, including this beautiful lady that's in front of us, Rachel Morin, deserves justice. So you know how I am, right? It's one of those things. We all have the right to believe or think and do what we want. At the end of the day, it's going to be the courts and the police, and we'll probably hear it more. So, well, sometimes we hear it on the news first, and other times we hear it, from behind the scenes first. So that will play out the way it's going to. So I'm going to talk about Rachel Morin for a sec. So she had her celebration of life the other day, and it was a beautiful one. I know you guys heard me singing just a little piece of it. I couldn't help it. I just didn't want to get a copyright because I wasn't sure if it was going to get a copyright. So I'm like, well, if I sing with it, because I really love the song that he was singing. So I just sang it for a portion. And I just wanted, I don't know, I was just watching the memorial and I was like, the song was just so beautiful. And I'm just like, husband, does this sound okay? Mind you, that was after the video was posted. My husband will pretty much sit there and go, yeah, that was great, if you weren't singing with it. He'll always say some smart ass comment like that. If it's true, I'd like to know the names, if any, are in Frankfurt. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, Shelley, he'll give out that information when he wants to. Not unless you're going to go down there and be like, to the copper. um, Hi, Melissa. Mwah. Been a long time, Melissa. How are you? Nice to see you. Been a long time, Melissa. Hope you're doing okay. Um, at Shelley Ruckus said it goes back to the start. So what would mean LM? So that would mean LM and JM. I'll just say names. That was the first property secured. Oh, you're talking about. Can't think of the last names. Um, That's the one on Bicycle Road. Is that the one you're speaking of there? I can't. All of a sudden, I can't think of freaking initials. I'm so initialed out when it comes to Delphi. I know, it just makes me nervous. Well, just know, Shelley, that it's not KD. Okay, just know that it's not KD. I kisses back at you there. Okay. Yeah. Meow. Yes, Maxwell. Thank you very much. It was on the tip of my tongue and it just wouldn't come off. Yeah. JM is a friend of mine's friend. So JM is a friend of a friend. Okay. So again, Rachel Morin, no big update. They increased it to $10,000. And again, I was hoping by now that the suspect for Rachel Morin, that somebody would have recognized him and turned him in, but that doesn't seem to be the case as of yet. So all I'm worried about, of course, is that if he's still out there, he could easily have another victim before he's caught again. So hopefully with that one, Rachel Morin will get her justice. And the other one I wanted to talk about was, well, we'll talk about this one next. So, the number 23. Okay. So the number 23 for me, I don't know if some of you guys, most of you guys have probably seen this video. And if you haven't, so the number 23 was very prominent to do with the Nicola Bully case. And of course, Miss Doglover, I had asked what if there was a video that she would like me to do for her. I probably should ask Mustang too. So because Miss Doglover has been a big supporter of the channel, a supporter with her donations as well. So I was sitting there thinking, you know what, let me just ask her if there's a video or a case out in the United Kingdom that she really cares about. She sent me a couple links. I happened to pick Claudia Lawrence here. Claudia Lawrence was basically in 2009. It was a homicide, and still to this date, they still haven't found the perpetrator of Claudia Lawrence. And it just so happened that all of a sudden the dad was standing in a window. And I was amazed that actually the person, like the media that took the picture, like boom, big 23 right beside it. And so I put out a video about 23. 23 has a lot to do with Nicola Bully's case. Nicola Bully, it was 23 was on the bench. Now, after doing a lot of research, I went into the heritage site and I came across the fact that the lady's name that's on the bench where Nicola Bully is said to have fallen in had the number 23, and it had the lady's date of birth to the a year. Now, her birthday was September 23rd. Okay. So hence why the bench was 23. But I have someone once again trying to tell me that the 23 is an assigned number. Yes, they assign benches, but in this case, the buddy that I told you in a comment, you're wrong about that. The 23 is because you can have the 23 put on the bench yourself. Obviously, it's significant. What are the chances that her birthday's on September 23rd and it just happens to have bench number 23? Okay. So not only that, but she was found 23 days after. Oh my goodness, there's so many things to do with the Nicola Bully case to associate to 23. My basketball number was 23. Someone said that the 23 of Psalms and stuff like that. Now, little did I know, because I'm not a churchgoer, that I know it was the Lord is my shepherd. So it's the only verse I ever knew. And I knew it because it was for a contest back in King's Corner at the Tabernacle Church of whatever it was. And so, anyways, me and my sister were having this contest. I knew that verse like nobody's business. But come the day that me and my twin, who were very competitive, she kept flubbing up, right? And I'm like, yeah, I got this. Okay. And so I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. Anyways, I knew this verse like the back of my hand. And all of a sudden, I somehow got nervous and I started stumbling over my words, like I just did then. And anyways, so they ended up tying us. So we both got first place. And I was like so mad. Well, not truly so mad. It's just that as twins, we were competitive, but in a fun way, but still competitive. So I always loved it when I beat her because she was about a foot taller than I was. So every time I beat her in sports, which was pretty much a lot, I was always so proud because it's kind of like what I said in the video. It's like that small firecracker, pop, 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 and that I just remember, I'm going to brag here a little. So when I was in grade school, we were having sports day, and I think I was in grade 3, and 3 people in the entire school with the most amount of blue ribbons would get a medal. So it went up to grade 7, and like I said, I was in grade 3, and I got the third most ribbons in the entire school. So I ended up getting the bronze medal, and I was so proud because, like I said, when you think of all the hundreds of kids that go to the school and in sports day, and then there's me, this little small firecracker, I was like so proud. And this thing is, so that thing is probably truly bronze. Back in the day when I was a kid, those little first ribbons, those were ribbons, not like those cheap things that they give schools now. It's such a joke what they've done with ribbons, with Valentine's Day cards. Ticks me off. Anyways, so the Claudia Lawrence case again, seeing the 23 with it, I just couldn't help but think of the Nicola Bully case. So I am going to mention this. Oh, there's Jeff. Jeff, I was just thinking about you today, bud. But I'm just going to say this. For anyone that does not have the rights to this channel, besides me and YouTube, I will decide if I want to make a Nicola Bully video. I will decide if I want to make a Rachel Morin video. It is not up to anyone to ever tell a channel what they should put out or what they shouldn't. There's nothing that picks my butt more. It's when people sit there and they leave these comments about, oh, you're just putting out a Nicola Bully video so you can get views and this and that and this. And it's just like, go back to your miserable life and sit there and rotate on, what I'm talking about. And it just absolutely gets my gull when people tell other people how to run a channel as if they have a say. You don't, okay? No one forces someone to handcuff them and watch the channel, right? If you're so miserable, go and by the way, Lawson, whatever I think it's something Lawson. I'm not talking to you here. I'm talking about to this Ann Taylor chick. I finally just blocked her. I'm like, is that all you do? Is she, like, when people put comments on your videos and they're negative, and this Ann chick just kept putting these negative comments. Why do you keep coming to watch me? Right? Like, go soak your head in a toilet or something, for all I care. I do not care. But anyways, when it comes to creating videos, if I put out a video, it's because I do it from my heart. I'm not sitting there going, ooh, how much money? Oh, I got $5 off that video. Woo, go me. Like, like really, like this, the video that I did here, right? It's probably going to make like $3, $4 for this video that says 23 on it, right? Like $3. So, oh yeah, I guess I'm in it for the money on that part, eh? I just put out videos because I put out videos only because I enjoy doing certain cases. And I'm not going to put out videos when I don't enjoy doing them. There's no fun in that. It's boring. But anyways, so I have to tell you people that try to control other people's channels, mind your own business and go create your own darn channels. Now, what the heck is that? Numtile lovers. What the heck is that, Jeff? Somebody been drinking? My son's mom is a twin. They were born, on 9/11, the same day the Twin Towers came down. Wow. Let alone your first stuff there. I have no idea what you're saying. Thank you, livers. I'm not sure what that even says. But anyways, I was just thinking about you today, buddy. Meant to, sometimes I get doing my stuff and I don't message people. I'm not a great messenger. Just so you know. I really suck at it, to be honest with you. And I want to say something for John from Crime Scene to Courtroom. His Lucy Letby videos. He followed the case, and I was going to follow the case, and he's been following it. He has some great videos out there as well with the Lucy Letby case. And again, I just want to say secretly, John, prayers to your friend, because he's on vacation in Turkey, and on the first day she broke her wrist, so she just had surgery on it today. Can you imagine the poor thing on your freaking first day of being there? And then I think he said she scuffed her feet and face planted. I've done the same thing in the hotel when I worked in the hotel in the Canada. I scuffed my feet on the fourth floor, when you trip over it a little bit, and I hopped, and then pop. I didn't break it, but I green line fractured it or whatever it was. And I was literally on my hands and knees like a dog, crawling to the room going, okay, lady, you want to freaking come sniff the carpet? This lady literally wanted to sniff the carpet in the hotel, right? Like, can you believe that? Like, this is a brand new hotel. And this weird ass lady comes in and says, I would like to sniff the carpet, please. It's like, are you kidding me? You fall off a freaking, UFO there? Some of the things that people ever do, I want to sniff the carpet. Crazy. Anyway, Mustang, I think we went on vacation at the Springs. I left Walnut Ridge, always went to Little Rock area. Oh, nice. I guess it's coming up. Yeah. Summertime's almost over here. They can't create, some people criticize those who do. Yeah. Yeah. I guess, in my life, Melissa, I just want to say the same. I don't tell anyone how to live their life. And I certainly will never have somebody tell me how to live my life. It's nobody's right to tell them. If somebody gets offended by something I say, and that pisses you off, and that makes you want to leave the channel, so be it. Have a good day. Have a nice flight. Okay? I'm not here to sit there and try to baby everyone that comes and watches. It's one of those things. People, you just put out content to create. Some people get offended just by your freaking voice or how you look and stuff. And I get it. I've done it. Trust me, I've done it. There's channels I don't watch because I can't stand their voice or something like that. Or perhaps I can't even stand more than that. But anyways, at the end of the day, it's nobody's right Everyone can have their own opinions. Everyone can say what they want, do what they want, whatever. But just never come into what I consider my home, and this YouTube channel is my home, and come and tell me what I should put on the channel and what I shouldn't. Go create your own darn channel. But some people are just so negative in life. There's too many of those people. Those people need to go. It kind of reminds me of the Monty Python sketch where the guy goes into the office for his argument appointment. Oh, I remember Monty Python. I used to watch him. So Brian Koberger wants cameras out of the court. Well, it's not Brian Koberger. I mean, it's just the games that they play, because YouTubers were show. Yeah. So that was the joke of that one, for instance, on Brian Koberger. So, right. Whoever took that unzipped shot of his pants, that was precious. That was priceless. Um, that's not going to fly. And that was a pun, and I didn't even know it. That's not going to fly, because at the end of the day, they only showed, of course, the pictures. The judge's words were, that basically not everything should just be about Brian Koberger. And of course, they're only going to show the pictures of Brian Koberger. It's not like the defense is going to show any other pictures that were taken in the court that weren't of Brian Koberger. So it's just your typical back and forth bull crap that goes on. At the end of the day, it will be what will be. I can't really see the judge granting that myself. I just see a lot of fluff being thrown all the time by the defense, because that's what they're expected to do. Right? I mean, if you were in Brian Koberger's shoes, you would want your defense lawyer working this hard for you as well. So, all the power to them. Those jumbled letters happened when the phone whistled out of my hand and I accidentally hit send. Is that what it was? Okay. It's a beautiful place. Takes me back to being young. That must have been a long time ago out back. A long time. Ooh, Febreze. Love that. At least she didn't want to eat it like a carpet muncher. That's funny. Why? That is so bonkers. Smell the carpet? Oh, why? Was it? I honestly, every now and again you get those freaking Cracker Jacks. Like I said, I'd never had anyone come in their hotel, and of course, like I. Not only that, but then I popped my foot out, and like I said, so I have to wear an air cast for like 4 to 6 weeks. Can't remember how long. Like, not only that, okay, feel sorry for me for a second, because I'm going to tell you just a quick story in there, because it's YOLO Live and there's only 20 people watching, and you 20 people care, or at least, and then if I see one leave, it means you didn't care. But anyways, so, so I'm living by myself, right? Because me and my ex-husband have separated at this point. Can't remember if the divorce had gone through or not at this point, whatever. But anyways, so I'm sitting here going, I can work, and I'm taking this chair with me, right? I get downstairs and I'm putting my knee in the leg of the chair, and I'm kind of like whittling myself, and my boss is like, no, you can't do that, right? So she takes me over to the hospital. I get an air cast, and of course, I literally can't walk on my foot whatsoever. And so I spend 3 days in bed by myself with no help. And so I set myself up as best as I can to everything on the table. So besides going to the bathroom, I didn't have to get up. I asked my son if he could come and help me. And okay, actually, no, before that, what happened was I went to the bathroom and I got stupid crutches, right? Well, I don't know how to use those darn things. And I'm on a wood floor. And so I'm coming back out of the bathroom and I'm on the wood floor and I don't know how to use these darn crutches because I got the air cast on, but I still need to use the crutches because I freaking still can't put no pressure on it. And I face plant as hard as I could on that floor. So much so that the people underneath me, literally, because it was like a half of a duplex and they lived in, it was a house type of thing, but they lived at the bottom and I lived on the top. And so anyway, I face planted so hard and the phone flew out of my hand and I started freaking bawling, right? I was one of the few times that I felt so bad, so sorry for myself. I was like, are you kidding me? I didn't know how I was going to get up. I reached the phone. I asked my son if he can come help me, right? He's what, 5 minutes away. I asked him, Can you please come stay with mom? Because I really need some help. What is his answer? Little shit. He says, nope, sorry. Right? So I literally, besides Sarah, my boss, who drove me home, I literally had nobody at all to help me. And then I remember I had ordered some groceries that I could put into the bedroom for my 3 days, just from one of those taxis, because it's Whitecourt, Alberta, you guys. Like, there's freaking nothing else. So you order a taxi and they go pick you up a couple things. And the guy would not bring it to the back room for me. I said, look, buddy, I have a cast on. I can't carry this. Can you please help me just take it to my bedroom here? Nope, sorry. Those are the rules. No, sorry. Like, seriously, dude? Like, we're talking about Whitecourt, Alberta. Like, what do you think I'm going to do? Do. But anyways, so he wouldn't. So I was just feeling so sorry for myself. But anyways, I rested up 3 days, and that's all I could afford because I wasn't getting paid to be off work. So I rested up 3 days, then I was right back to work. Supposed to be off for 4 to 6 weeks, but you guys know this, right? When you're single and you got to work to earn money because you're not getting paid, you do what you got to do. So, anyways, that was my sob story about the smelly carpet lady that I freaking wanted to smack so hard because it was because of that's what created the trickle effect. Like, she's the one that wanted to smell the carpet. How is it that I had to pay for it by freaking tripping over the carpet? It was just one of those little things where I didn't fall. I just caught my foot. It made me hop and pop. There goes my foot. Anyways, yeah, cray. That's right. It was cray. What? I would be some. Oh no. We're not going to get into my son because my son is like what 26. He's 26. You know what's crazy? Actually, you know what's crazy is that Nurse Letby, her birthday is on the same day as my son's birthday. No wonder. I mean, honestly, my son is a Capricorn, January 4th, and I'm sorry to Alexa because I know that her birthday as well is on this date. But hey, which reminds me then. Okay, anyways. So I'm just like, my son is not a very good son. I'll just put it that way. One day, I'm hoping before I'm dead that he will go, you know what, Mom? I'm so sorry I treated you like crap for the last 10 years that you didn't deserve it. I don't think I'll ever hear those words, but I've come to, like, 1 year goes by, 2 years goes by, then like he'll message me, you guys, at Christmas time. Yeah. Yes, great. Yes, you want to hear another? No. But yeah, he'll message me at Christmas time and he'll be like, Mom, my bank account's just a little empty. And I'll be like, oh, isn't that so bad? It's too sad. Because let's see, you don't talk to me the rest of the year. You know when my son talks to me? He talks to me when he's near a casino. That's when he talks to me. Hey, Mom, I'm working near a casino. My son's answers to me are like, how is your day? Or how are you doing today, son? Da. Good. What you been doing? Work. Okay. Well, you have a great day, son. I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye. Okay. That's the conversation between me and my son when there is one. So come Christmas time, though, it's going to be like, money in my bank, please. Oh, there's 4 words, 5 words there. Oh, thanks, son. That's pretty much how it goes. I honestly, okay, and I'll say this till I'm blue in the face. I am a great mom. Honestly, I love being a mom. That's why it hurts me so bad when kids are being abused, or in Lucy Letby's case, where she's taken lives of these kids. I cannot stand that anyone does harm to a child. When you have someone that just loves kids because they love kids, it just hurts your heart to no end. So when I have a little shithead that's 26 years old who doesn't appreciate the mother that he had and then tossed her to the side for the father that freaking pushed him to the side. It hurts, it stings. But I always think about all those other kids out there that you keep seeing in the news where, like Gavin Stouch, homicide put in a suitcase. Like it's just mind blowing that people can hurt children and have no qualms about it. Does he like coal? Yeah, right. Yeah. I only have one. My twin sister has four. I only have one. And that's what really sucks the most. If I had another one, I'd be like, but I don't. I just got the one little shit. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. I can't honestly. I have to block the pain because the pain is so deep that if I let it surface, I end up start crying. I start feeling, I'm trying to understand why. And then I realize, shit, it's been like 10 years, like 10 years since the divorce with my ex-husband. And he still treats his mama like shit, you know? Like, I just, I don't get it. At this point, I don't know what lesson I'm being taught still, I don't know, to be honest with you. At first, for a while, I'm like, okay, someone trying to teach me a lesson. Like, so I feel like I'm already a good person, but you want me to be a better person? Like, what lesson are you teaching me? Like, again, I'm a great mom. He doesn't think so, but I know I am. I love kids, honestly, just kids just make me smile. They're just so innocent and they're just so pure. But anyways, okay, so enough about that stuff. Anyways, how you doing, Jeff? Making some videos? So we were just talking about this. This is um anyone in here out of all 18 of you, are you guys following the Lucy Letby case by chance? Anybody? Come on. Anybody? Hmm. Hmm. Hey, anyway, Jeff, you busy? You want to come sit with me for no more than 20 minutes? If you want to, let me know. I'm editing a video. Oh, hey, did you type that before I even asked the question? Because all of a sudden I wasn't even finished, and all of a sudden I see this. I'm editing a video for a client at the moment. Get out of my brain. Okay. Obviously, we weren't in sync there. Is it a parental alienation? Yes, it absolutely is, Michelle. I know it. It's totally a parental alienation. Yeah. Yeah. And all I'm gonna say is, pray for your sister, um, because it is the most disgusting thing to do to children, and that's exactly what the ex has done to Matthew. Uh, we'll call it brainwash because that's exactly what he was doing. Um, some people might think of that as extreme, but that's exactly what it is. It's basically planting the seeds. And then after a certain point, your child actually starts believing it as if it's true, like it's their own, And all I'm going to say is, tell her to do her best to, talk to the child. And regardless, the bottom line is that it's really hard to fight against that, to be honest with you. But I don't want to see something like that go on 10 years, like what my son has done to me. It's very painful. So sometimes, like my son, it's like he just wants me to admit for some reason that I was this shitty mom to him. And I'm just like, I'm not going to admit that. Maybe I should have, even though it's not true. But it's like what he needed to hear, I guess. I just can't sit there and admit to something I didn't do. And I would never consider myself a shitty mom. But, that's the brainwashing of the other parent. Um, anyways, I pray for your sister, Michelle. It's a horrible thing, for sure. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Jeff. Another time, another time. What did she do? Cray cray? Oh, you're talking about Lucy Letby? If you're talking about Lucy Letby, this is the nurse that has been convicted now of 7 homicides and 6 attempted homicides. So basically, she's the most prolific SK in all of the United Kingdom now. She took the lives of all these babies and attempted. There was 4 babies that she didn't get charged for because there wasn't enough evidence. But now they're going back through the time that she started at the Countess of Chester Hospital, which was basically in 2010, 2011 area. And they're going to go back in through those cases because a mom, when she saw Lucy Letby's case come up in 2013, Lucy Letby was her nurse and her baby survived, but her baby underwent an attack. So trust me, I think that they're going to find some more cases that involve this person. I'm going to get like, I'm not going to talk about it today so much. But this is one of those ones that is, she's a hard read. In this picture, someone might go, oh, she looks evil, in a sense, because when somebody knows that somebody's already convicted, but that was like her mugshot photo. But when somebody sees like, like this person here, Lucy Letby doesn't exude evilness in her face and in her aura. She doesn't exude that whatsoever. She would, for someone like myself, who's very people oriented, and I totally can usually feel the vibe of somebody. If I was just by looking at Lucy Letby, she would have fooled me. She would be one of the very few people that would fool me because looking at her, I'm not getting this freaking psychopath. I'm not getting this, evil person. Um, so this is very much a deceptive person right here, because honestly, and for anyone to probably say different, nah, Lucy Letby doesn't exude this freaking evilness to her. In fact, she more exudes like a light around her somewhat. She has this nice smile. And the picture from the jail, of course, doesn't look so great. But every picture you look at Lucy, you'd be like, yeah, come babysit my kids. Come on now. Oh, there's Alexa. Oh, Alexa, are you back on from vacation now? Oh, the babies, yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks, Michelle. Yeah. If I could ever say something to anyone that watches this video, don't ever do that to your children. Don't ever sit there and pit that person, your child, against the parent and sit there and try to turn them against. That is the most evil, wicked thing to do to a child ever. I cannot comprehend that parents even have it in them to do stuff like that. Yet I know it happens all the time. You know, I will never ever say I'm sorry for, being a person that would never do that. I don't care to do stuff like that. I would never want anyone to ever do that to a child, ever. They don't deserve it. They should never be part of the equation. Children are to be protected, and you are to protect them whether you're going through a shitty relationship or not. You do not put your children in the middle of your own bull crap going on. And you especially don't sit there and put the parent down of the other one. Okay. Now, in saying that, my son was throwing a lot. I'm just going to say this. My son was throwing a lot of stuff at me with regards to his dad. Now, knowing how much I've done for my son, again, you guys don't know me, but you can only imagine. Like, my son was my world, simple as that. I protected him. I took care of him. I made sure he was well balanced and cared for and loved, and all those things that a mother and is supposed to do, and a father as well, and stuff like that. You know, and so I can't even remember what my point was. I got off on a trail there. But anyways, bottom line is that you don't ever do that to your children whatsoever. I thought I was being the most perfect parent to him, and I know I was, but he didn't see it that way because he wanted his father's love, the love that he didn't get. And then his father used that to turn it on me and say, oh, look at Matthew. Look, your mom's having a drink after Christmas. Oh, she never does that. You think she's turning into an alcoholic, Matthew? Hey, Matthew, your mom's sitting there talking to a guy on the computer when she's gaming. Oh, really? You mean like the girl that you're talking to while you're gaming too? Like we've always done in role playing games? Like we're all sitting in the same house, but suddenly, Matthew, your mom's not paying attention to you because she's too busy talking to this guy on RuneScape or whatever. Oh, hey, Matthew, your mom, and it's just so sickening that a parent would use their children as pawns. Bottom line, okay, preach it, Sonny. Okay, I will. Thanks. Okay, that's half of them. It's extremely rude. What's half of them? Cray, I'm not sure I know what you're talking about on that one. I was too busy going off on a rant. Not home yet. Yeah, I thought you said you're coming home on Friday or something. I'm on the last. Yeah, you're coming back on Friday, right? Yeah. Alexa's been on vacay. Yeah. One day she's gonna feel like doing a live again with us on Jambone. Outback, hello, good to see you. Missed you guys so much. No, she doesn't. She's sitting there vacationing right now. She doesn't care. Did you buy me a keychain? My sister, she's in Mexico right now. She went the other day, and I'm like, don't worry. Thank you for leaving me your key. I'm only going to sell all your furniture while you're away, and I'm going to eat all your food. And she's like, I didn't leave that much food in the fridge. Remember, I'm going on vacation. Well, don't worry about it. I'll just make sure I sell all your stuff while you're gone. She did leave me her key. I just haven't gone over there yet. I mean, I'd love to play that trick on her. Sit there and sell all her shit. I'd take my own vacation with all the money that I could make off of her stuff. Anyways, so yeah, Cray, I'm not sure what you were referring to with that comment. That's half of them. Sorry, it's not coming back to me. Anyways, so as for Lucy Letby, like I said, got a video. Hopefully that should come out tomorrow. I still got a lot of work to do on it. And then, anyone been following this case here? This is that Lindsay Shiver lady. This is the one that's accused of. She's accused of planning to take her husband's life. So she's the one that cheated on her husband. She went off to like Bahamas or whatever, and she cheated on her husband. They live in a $2.5 million home, and his family's rich, and they've been married since they were in high school, and they got 2 kids. And she was like some sort of princess, queen, prom, Miss somebody or another, Miss whatever she's from. But anyways, Miss Arizona or something like that. I don't know. You guys still alive? Like nobody's chatting. I feel like I had to look. Did the broadcast end or something like that? Okay, I get it. You guys are just toned down right now. You guys are all sleepy. But anyway, so yeah, so she goes. This is like one of those people that you want to have your cake and eat it too, lady. So she's supposed to go on a vacation, right? So the husband's found out she's cheated on him, but they're living in the same house and whatever still. So so she plans a vacation with her boyfriend. Well, for whatever happened or whatever, her plane got changed or something. So then she wanted to go on the plane with her husband's soon to be ex, wanting to go on the plane with the husband and the kids. And he was basically like, nope. Okay, somebody talk and let me know that you're in chat still. One person say one thing. Come on. I ain't saying one more thing until I see one person chat because it makes me feel like nobody's home. No? Anybody? Anybody? Somebody? Okay, wait, it's so weird. Somebody would have talked by now. Hello? I hear a dog. One second. It just seems so strange. Hey, hold on. No, I'm not seeing it. Mustang. Like the last thing I see is Mustang saying to the chat anyway. And Alexa saying, Outback, hello, good to see you. That's the last thing I'm seeing. That's weird. So, yeah, because I knew that something must be strange. Can you hear me talking now, Mustang? Come on now. Message me and tell me if you can still hear me talking. Can you hear me talking, Mustang? It's like the chat just stopped. Yes. Okay, weird. Okay, you know what? Let me just go back out and come back in. Just, you guys, just take care of your 20 selves here. I don't know what happened there, but chat literally just stopped. Can't post comments to something. Yeah, that has nothing to do with it. Okay, let me just, it must be a glitch or something. One sec. 1 second. Okay, now I can see the chat. Wow. Wow. Now it's showing 0 viewers. You guys can hear me? I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? What the heck is going on? It's like the chat just like it refreshed. Weird. And then I could see all the things that I missed. You're here, home. Look at you guys are all talking. And it's showing that I have 0 viewers. Mustang, can you still see me on the live? Hello? Anybody? I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's try this again. Wait. We can hear you and see you. Oh, well, something has obviously glitched during this live because I can't, like your comments, it's saying 0 viewers. I'm only seeing your comments. Ben Sunnywood, at the end of the day, do you know rehab butcher butt? So weird. It's never done this before, actually. I can honestly say that it hasn't. Huh. Okay. Well, you know what? I don't know what's going on because it's never done this before. I'll just create another live. I'll be back in a minute, guys. So meaning I'll be leaving this one and I'll just create another one. Silly StreamYard or whatever's going on. Okay. See you guys.